Dave, first, just with Will Smith, I was just talking to him. They said that he was feeling a lot better, but kind of the plan that you have with him and then Austin Barnes, do you see that kind of going back and forth, or when do you think Will's going to be ready to take down multiple starts behind you?
Yeah, I think that it's well. He caught the day game, the night game yesterday. Austin will catch today. Will catch tomorrow, and then looking at San Diego, Will catch the first 2 games, and then Austin will catch that Sunday game, and then we'll kind of see where we go from there.
And with Miguel Rojas, just considering him being back, he said short today, but do you see kind of for him kind of one start maybe down, vice versa?
I think right now, I don't see Miguel playing tomorrow with the day game after the night game. I think Mookie will be there at short tomorrow. As he gets his legs under him, we'll see kind of the consecutive days how that looks.
And then you have Gavin Stone here. Do you have a plan for him?
He's here. He's taxiing. We're still trying to finalize how the rotation is going to look this weekend. But Gavin's here, and I just really am not in a position right now to comment on when he's going to pitch. But yes, we've all seen him here.
Is there a possibility you'd use an opener?
No.
Would this be Gavin's day to pitch if he was back in AAA?
Yeah.
Today, I think yes.
Yeah.
How valuable is it having him here just to kind of take in and working with the guys? Obviously, he did spring with the big league, but I mean, there's something to being here at Dodger Stadium and kind of taking this in.
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, we've seen what he can do on the minor league side. To get him here in this environment during the season, I think is beneficial in itself. So, ultimately, if we decide to pull that lever, it's going to be fun for all of us.
You said he turned a lot of heads in spring. What was the impression that he made on you guys in camp?
I think for us, you just wouldn't, outside of looking at the baby face, I guess, the boyish look. He looked like he had been around for a lot longer. The way he carried himself. There's a confidence. There's a curiosity. There's an openness. And also now when he's on the mound, there's that bulldog in him. And the skill set, I didn't appreciate how good his command of the fastball was. Obviously he's got a plus changeup, and he can spin the baseball. So all those components, I was really, impressed by.
Just getting a chance to see it up close, how devastating is that changeup of his?
It's even when guys know it's coming, it's hard to square up. He can throw it in at any point in time. Obviously, a lot of confidence in it. But to be able to keep guys at bay, keep them honest with his fastball, that's in the mid-90s and that's commanded. It's pretty impressive for a young ball player.
You mentioned the rotation for this weekend. What are you guys kind of discussing to try and line those guys up for that?
Yeah, I think Clayton is gonna be on Friday, and that's kind of as far as I want to put it.
And that kind of affects the mix as it goes on, or what's kind of the point of having him on Friday as opposed to? I guess
there's just kind of just kind of looking at each individual starter and what's best for him. And there's some things that we've dug into, and I don't want to speak to. I think we'll learn more later on which guy that we feel like we need to kind of give a little extra attention to, which is sort of the impetus of this potential move.
But again, it's not because of existing injuries, just trying to more managing workloads with guys?
Little combo, but not injury, but just managing workloads.
Dustin one of those guys that's in that group that you're having to...
What's that?
Is Dustin one of those guys?
He is.
Even though usually you've had Trace in the lineup, a left-handed starter was on the mound. What a decision today.
I think for me, looking at Strom, who's pitched really well, he's a reverse guy, and I think that James has shown that he can hang in there versus left. I think it breaks up some righties, and we'll get Trace in there tomorrow against Nola, who has been reverse, and I like that matchup, and I want to keep Trace getting at bats too.
we haven't seen Julio kind of struggle in a while. What do you think has led to some of those struggles in the last couple of outings?
I think a little bit with Julio. I think it's the delivery has been a little bit out of sync. He's a guy that commands his pitches really well when he's right. To date, I just don't think he's been as sharp with all of his pitches, which has led to long innings, which has led to some long balls late. So I feel good where he's at today as far as his work before this start. But I think this is more mechanical driven.
We've talked about, him being the opening day ace guy for you. He's in a contract year. Have you seen him putting too much pressure on himself at times this first month?
If he has, I haven't noticed. I think he's always had something to potentially add pressure to or expectation, and he's always risen. So I don't think this is, it is different, but I don't think this is affecting him.
You played the first 30 games. What this will change this season?
The biggest changes I think for me I've seen is obviously the pace of play. It's a lot quicker game. It's a more watchable game I think for everyone. I think that teams are being more active on the bases. I think those are probably the biggest things that I've seen. I still think guys are striking out. I still think guys are hitting home runs. And I also think that there's a lot more parity in baseball as far as everyone being more the same than there has been in years past.